what a year it has been. We have covered so much on the channel, so many topics from the general sports world, and looking forward to wrapping it all up with you guys here. And Eric, you've had a bit of a slow week for us here on Blue Ridge, so it's good to have you back on here one last time before we let you have the summer off.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that another year has come and gone. I just want to say that, this has been so much fun over the years doing this. And I think each year it just keeps getting better and better because the schools in our viewing area, their sports teams elevate their games. And the more they elevate their games, the more games we're going to get to do regular season, postseason. And I tell you what, it is such a joy. And it's just hard to believe that, like I said, another year has come and gone because we saw so many, individual and team performances this year that, it's kind of hard to put a finger on just one that stands out. And we're going to get into that a little bit more. But, I just want to say, first of all, kudos to you, Chad, for, getting this all together, getting the format and everything else out. And of course, we can't do this without the guys behind the scene, the guys in the truck, the cameramen. These are the guys that, make it all happen, dragging the cable out to the games, sun, wind, rain, snow, you name it. They face it all. And, we couldn't do it without them. So, just a great effort by the guys. Now, I'm not going to say have the summer off because we will have barnstormers, but the hectic day after day after day pace of setting up and tearing down, a little bit of a reprieve till the fall, and then we'll start it all up over again and look forward to another year. Oh, yeah, and one other thing. I want to send out a happy birthday, too, to the man, Clint Eastwood, 93 years old today, the legend. Oh. Happy birthday, Clint.
Wow. You're just checking all the boxes here today. We are looking forward to seeing those championship Barnstormers in action. And the guys behind the scenes really make all the stuff that everybody sees live on TV happen. And we have the best crew. I mean, they just do a fantastic job. And that's why it looks so good on TV. And you just want everyone to appreciate that even more since we had a fantastic year. We will count that as Eric's opening thoughts since it was 7 minutes long. So, Tim, you get to have your opening thoughts right now.
Yeah, I just want to say that it's great to see that there's still some integrity left in high school sports. I mean, sometimes we focus on all the negatives, but there was a baseball game out in Tennessee a couple of weeks ago. A pitcher who is going to Vanderbilt actually pitched a no-hitter. His team was then going to advance into the state playoff system. But there's a pitch rule and a pitch count that they have per game in Tennessee, 120 pitches. They found out that on the last pitch of the game, it was the 121st pitch. The pitcher struck out that player. They won the game. It was a no-hitter. But the coach, realizing it, tabulated everything that night, realized it was the 121st pitch. He called up the state association the next day. He said, this is what happened. And based on the rules, they did nullify the game, the no-hitter, and the team. Their team was done. So, guys, wow. Tough choice for that coach, but he did the right thing. And, by correcting a mistake, he said, look, it was an honest mistake. I will tell you, though, when that rule went into effect, they said about 7 years ago, the original rule was that it's 120 pitches, but if the pitcher goes over that number, it can be to the last batter he faced. So he started facing that batter around 118 pitch mark. So in theory, he struck him out in 3 pitches. The way that the rule was at one point, it would have counted, but this one didn't. And guys, there was an online poll. It was really split down 50-50 whether or not the coach should have said anything or not. I just am just so appreciative that there's still some integrity left in some high school coaching right now.
Wow, that takes it to another level, Eric, because in Pennsylvania, you get to face that extra batter. I mean, you could go up to 150 pitches if it's still, foul ball, all of that. So that is a little wild that actually came to fruition there.
The fact that they changed the rule, I understand the way it was originally written, but if it was changed, then you would think that they would have been awarded the win, the complete game, the no-hitter, and advance. But now you're getting into the technicalities of the way it is written, and if it was changed, when it was changed, and does it apply? But That's a great story, Tim, and I think that yeah, it is kind of refreshing to know that there is still some integrity in the sports world.